Well, hello everyone. It is Friday, the 28th of April, 2023, the last Friday in April. I am Delbridge, Benchmark Realty, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. This is your status chat. Now, today we'll look at some things, but we won't go into too deep. We just want to look at the clickbait and help you with a little interpretation because I speak real estate. Let's get to it. Okay, I have just one website to show you, and we'll look at some of the headlines and then help you interpret what they're saying without having to drill deep down into it. So let's get to that right now. If you like this content, please go to calldeltosell.com, find the tab that says on YouTube, click it, and it'll open up a page of QR codes. There you can use a smartphone to scan and get to the YouTube page, or you can just mouse over and click it on a PC. There you'll be able to subscribe to this little button over here and click the notification bell so that YouTube will notify you when each Friday's blog has been uploaded. Thank you. Now here we have, this is from Realtor.com. You know how to find it. We're not going to dig into these stories directly, but I want to look at this headline and the dates. Pending home sales fall for the first time since November. Well, pending home sales is the level that we look at as a leading economic indicator because they're not yet sold, but they're asked to be sold. They're in the process of being sold. What we really need to look at sometimes is the fall through rate, which is how many of the pending sales that were booked actually made it through, what completion ratio made it. But this just says that pending home sales, right here in red, fall for the first time since November. This is April 27th. Look at this. Right below that, U.S. new home sales surged 9.6% in March as home buyers turned to builders. Well, let me give you a little bit of a lowdown on that. The U.S. is the total market. This is also total, but we're looking at this in terms of new homes, not previously occupied homes, not existing homes. Actually is up about 10%, a little less than 10%, because we're short on inventory. A lot of you find people are just, you're hesitant, you're on the fence, you're not wanting to put that house up and make the trade, and so people are not putting their existing homes up for sale. So the total volume, which most homes that are sold are older homes that are existing homes, those volumes are significantly down, about 17% in Tennessee, a little less than 1 in 5, which means we're still selling 4 out of 5 at the volume we're going. We're still doing about 4 out of 5, a little better than 4 out of 5 in Tennessee at this time, but they are down. What's making it up is this 9.6%, and if we dig into that, I guarantee you it's not in the south or southeast. That is the northeast region where they've built all those new homes, what they're doing. Now, we'll skip that next one. And here we go. Look at this one. This is April 25th. Okay, just 3 days ago, U.S. home prices rise for the first time in 8 months. Case-Shiller Index. Okay, that's a 20-city index. Okay. Now they rose for the first time in 8 months. We're ticking back up in Tennessee just a little bit. We're still down. We're up about 2% year over year, which is still positive. 2 points is better than negative 2 points. I think we'd all agree. Now, but look right below it. Existing home prices fall nearly 1% in March, the biggest drop in a decade, and that was just 5 days prior to that, or 8 days ago, a little over a week ago. Now this is an issue. Housing starts decline in March as apartment construction cools. So construction in general, I think, is cooling off, and the growth we're seeing in most of this is going to be in the new construction. Those are the ones that are selling. The existing homes aren't selling quite as quickly, although we're up, I think, just about 2%, a little more than 2%. Now, in our numbers that we have today, we'll look at those and we'll see what they tell us right after this. Hello, I'm Delbridge of Benchmark Realty, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. If you are currently unrepresented and would like to know how to compare up to 3 properties side by side and room by room, then go over to my new YouTube channel, Call Dell to sell. That's one L in Dell, no spaces. Watch the demo on Real Scout and then call me and we'll set up your exclusive ad-free account today. So what did we see? We see that new construction is up about 10%, a little less than 10%. We see that the Tennessee market overall is up about 2%. And we see that existing homes nationally fell the biggest jump in a decade. So it just means that prices are coming down a little bit. We're normalizing some of that phenomenal growth that we had, and we'll look at our numbers today, starting with what happened last week. Last week for 21-23, we had 16,045 in the opportunities. That was increasing just a little bit, and it had for a couple of weeks in a row there. We had 42-28 in the under contracts still showing. That also increased, but the integer ratio between the ones that we have contracts on, we're still showing and holding on to, and the ones that we have in the actual opportunities, the coming soons, and the currently for sale, those also went up, and the ratio stayed the same at 26%. No big change. It was 26% the week before that, 26 the week before that, and it was 25 for several weeks in a row, if I'm not mistaken. This week for 28-23, the end of April, we had 16,354 opportunities. That was up a little bit. We also had 43-34, which was the under contract still showing. Those also increased just a little bit, and the ratio between them eased up to 27%. So what we're seeing here in Tennessee is pretty well a stable environment. Our prices are leveling off. Our inventory is growing a little bit. It's not significant, and prices are, if I were to pull up a graph on that, they're staying pretty close to the same if we're only getting about a 2% positive. I want to stress that, positive growth year over year. That's better than losing ground. Our inflation is worse than that. So if you're gaining 2%, that's better than waiting and losing, say, 6 or 8% as you go up due to inflation. So that's the end of the show today. We appreciate you watching. Thank you. Have a great day.